Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I'll be addressing the frequently asked questions on emergency contraception pill. So first let's get to the basics. What is emergency contraception? So it is a contraception method used in cases of emergency where the regular contraception methods have failed or the condoms have broken or when the condoms was not used while having the intercourse. So it has to be taken within 72 hours of having the unprotected intercourse. So who and when to take it? So who can take it? It depends on your age. So doctors normally advise that only women of the age between 25 to 40 has to take it. So it is not really advisable for women below 25 to take it since it can cause hormonal changes. But in rare emergency situations, you can still take it to avoid any unwanted pregnancy. So when to take it? So as I said, it has to be taken when there is unprotected intercourse involved or you are not sure whether the sperm has entered your vagina either through ejaculation or even pre-ejaculation, which is common when the pull-out method is used. So yeah, pregnancy can also happen through that. So if you are not sure or you just want to be sure or you just don't want any unwanted pregnancy, you can take it. So if it is taken within 72 hours, it is really effective. Don't listen to the internet saying, if it is taken within 24 hours, it is 95% effective and it lessens if you take within next 48 or 72 hours. It does not lessen. The pill still works if you take it within 72 hours. So as long as you take it within 72 hours, it works. So the third question is, does it work even if you are ovulating? Absolutely yes. Even if you are ovulating or even if you are nearing your ovulating period, the pill will still work. Please don't Google it, which says if you are ovulating, the pill does not work and all. I will tell you how it works. If you are ovulating, the egg would have already been released. So if you take it, if when you are not ovulating, so the pill will stop you from releasing the egg, so that way it prevents the fertilization. So if you have already ovulated, the egg would have been already released, but the pill will still prevent the fertilization by preventing the implantation of the fertilized egg into the uterus lining. So thereby it prevents the pregnancy. So it will still work even if you are in the middle of your ovulation period. So don't worry about that. So fourth question is, what are the symptoms and side effects? So the side effects of the pill, I mean the I pill or emergency contraception, is actually severe. Severe as in don't freak out. It won't be so severe. It will only last for 1 or 2 days. So on the day you take the pill, you will experience a dizziness, like very severe dizziness, and some abdominal pain maybe, and some nausea, vomiting sensations. And also the thing you have to keep in mind is that if within 2 hours of taking the pill, if you vomit, then the pill is out of your body and you will have to take another pill, because that pill has not worked if you vomit within 2 to 3 hours of taking the pill. So keep that in mind. So other side effects will include abdominal pain and also lower back pain or even leg cramping. So it feels just like menstrual cramps. The next question is, how will be the bleeding which will be caused due to the pill? So after taking the pill, after 6 to 7 days, you will have spotting or light bleeding which will last for 4 to 5 days. Don't freak out and don't Google, because it is not implantation bleeding, but it is the kind of an abortion bleeding, but it is not actually abortion bleeding, but it is a withdrawal bleeding which will happen, and which is a sign that the pill has worked. So how will the bleeding look like? So the bleeding will be very very light, so it's like your mini period. So the color of the blood will be pinkish for 1 or 2 days, which will turn red for 1 day. So it will be like a period blood for a day, and for the next day, next 1 or 2 days, it has to turn brown, and that's how it will stop. So don't freak out about how much you're gonna bleed, because if you stress out you are gonna bleed so much. So the bleeding will be very less, so you don't have to bother about that. And you may also experience some very very light cramps which will go away on its own. It will not even be as much as what cramps you get during your normal periods, so the cramps will be very light. So the sixth question is, will you be still pregnant? So it's a very big no. So emergency contraception pill is most of the times very effective in preventing unwanted pregnancy, and you will not be pregnant at all. So you don't have to worry about your delayed periods, because periods will get delayed because of your pill. So don't freak out, and many people will freak out and take so many pregnancy tests because of the delayed period, but uh, please don't do that, and please wait for your next periods, and just take the pill and just wait for your periods. I know it will freak you out if you don't want any pregnancy, but please don't worry about that. So also, my personal advice is, first thing is, don't, please keep off from the Google, and please don't browse everything that comes into your mind or you may have any doubts about. So you may still reach me through the comments if you have any doubts, and I'll be happy to make another video or just reply to you guys. So because I have had personal experience with the pill, and it's not something to be bothered about, but it's also not something to be unbothered about at all. It is bothersome for some days, but it will go away on its own. So it's all a mind game. So please don't freak out, and just take the pill if you are really not sure about things. And also, I would say, just don't take the pill just for the sake of it, because doctors really don't advise taking it, and you should really be avoiding it and using the regular contraception methods like the condoms, and prevent it in the first place rather than taking it, because it some doctors say that it is uh, half process of an abortion, but it's not really an abortion, but it really is a tedious process. So you really don't have to worry about that. Okay, then thank you. Then if you have any more questions, you can post it on the comments below, and you can let me know. Or if you have any so many questions, I'll also make another video on it. Okay, thank you guys.